Alrighty then, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the well, no, that's not. That's the wrong stream, dude. I'm already fucking. Welcome to the Pigs stream. I am the pig. Yes. A little bit of cringe to the beginning. I'm having why am I having drops, sir? Why am I dropping? I see the preview there. It's dropping every now and then. Can we have a stable little thing? Plus, there's nothing downloading unless you are downloading shit. Yes, skank. NVIDIA GeForce Ready driver update is available. You must have updated or driver updates available since 2019, sir. Well, that I meant to say like 1958. Okay, don't make fun of me. My brain is slow. All right. Yeah, very much so. A lot of spikes going down, then going up. But I don't know. Anyways, good news. I did have so today in the morning. Wow, okay, now my preview is not doing anything. It's just stopped completely. Hello? Is my laptop dying? OBS, are you okay? Yeah, I'm dropping a fuck ton of frames, dude. Why? My laptop is I don't know what's going on. I legitimately do not know what's going on. Steam's not downloading anything, so we're good on that part. I think my laptop froze legitimately. Can you at least boot up that? No. Can you? Nope. Just just a little freeze, you know. So we're gonna have to deal with that before we start the stream for real, because otherwise I can't see chat. Well, I can kind of see chat now while I have the OBS StreamElements.live thing here. Stream Elements for the win, by the way. Yeah, so I haven't upgraded this laptop's drivers for the graphics card pretty much since like 2017, 2018. I don't know. I don't game in this laptop anymore. I only use it for work, for recording when I'm not home, and for stuff like that. I don't do it anything else with it. So yeah. Speaking of the good news, right? So basically, I went out for some shopping this morning, and I had lunch in a restaurant. And in that restaurant, just by chance of life, also having lunch there, I was about to be done with it, and I was about to be ready to go. But two known people of mine from, like, you know, we grew up same school and all that stuff, but one of them works in an ISP, or works for an ISP, and I asked him, how's the thing on the fiber? How's the situation on the fiber? And he says that supposedly, if there's no delays by summertime, we should have fiber here in this town that no one knows of, and it's in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. Quite really. Okay, we're just trying to get the laptop to come back to life and do things for us, and yeah. Come on, man, just come on. It has an HDD, so it's gonna take a while. If there's anybody out there, say something, all right? I'm putting a note inside of a bottle to any kind soul that might be out there to come and save me from this loneliness. Come on, Lappy Toppy. I know you're old, dude, but like, come on, man. Oh, it's even making me sleepy, dude. It's probably gonna drop some frames again, because it's supposedly gonna open Discord. Yep, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the increasing numbers over there. Quite the exciting start of a stream, is it not? Yes, I know, but you know, technical difficulties happen every now and then, and we need to deal with those. So yeah, before I can start playing a video game and streaming the video game quite comfortably and stuff, I could just boot up the video game here, but then I would have no chat. Then I'd have no idea if people were talking or not. It wouldn't be an interactive experience at all. It would just be me playing a video game with a camera pointed towards my face, and you know, the screen being captured and broadcasted live. What's the fun in that? I don't care about that, honestly. So, you know, gotta have the laptop to have the Twitch dashboard, which is a good tool, by the way. Twitch, must say that you did a good job with that dashboard, because you have the things on top. You can hide the viewers by clicking on it. You can hide anything you want, but you can, like, if you don't want to know how many viewers you have, because sometimes it's good to not know how many viewers you have. Or I would even go as far as to say it's always good to not know how many viewers you have, unless you're like strategically doing something to raise your viewer account or something. But unless that's the case, if you're doing just like a natural growth, then I would advise just click that shit, get rid of the number of viewers that you have, because it should not matter. You should always have the same attitude, whether you have no viewers or 155. You know what I mean? Obviously, the interaction is not going to be the same, obviously the motivation, it's not going to be the same. Obviously, if you have 155 people looking at what you're doing, you're going to be a lot more excited than if you're doing it just by yourself with an empty chat. But sometimes, listen, when I was in the band, I played a show for 5 people, which was the other band, and I did the same that a lot of people say about streaming, which is like, dude, you don't show any emotion, you don't show anything really. You just like, you're just sitting there playing video games. Like, I don't find a reason for me to sit here and watch you. You know what I mean? And he told me the exact same thing, but, obviously for music, which was, I understand you played pretty much only for us and the staff of the bar. And that's tough. It's difficult because, you're probably expecting at least some people. But what you have to do really is you have to imagine when you're on that stage, you have to look downwards and you have to imagine as if you have 5,000 people looking at you and giving you energy. And that's what determines the good vocalist, because it's not all about having a good voice, or it's not all about being having a good memory for the lyrics. It's not all about that shit. It's all about the performance, man. When you're up on that stage, that's what matters. It's the fucking performance, because that's what people are gonna pay for. Well, and merchandise and stuff, but let's face the facts, dude. No one buys records anymore, or not. The majority of people stream music, and there is too many ways of streaming music freely nowadays. I mean, yeah, there are. YouTube, for example, the bands, the labels, many of them just provide streamed or streamable records themselves on the platforms, on YouTube, on Spotify, and whatnot. So, you listen to a little bit of ads, but you're listening to the records anyways. So, hey, Okay, so let's try this again. We didn't have anyone in chat, so that's all right. We can get rid of this now. And no need to restore pages. We just click here. Okay, let's get the preview going. All right, then. We've got that preview. Let's see if the preview is not what is causing the drop of frames. I hope not, because that would be horrible. Okay. I'm going to close OBS and I'm going to boot up the game. We're going to be playing Amnesia, a machine for my kind, or for the ones of my kind. I gotta say, the first time I started a game, it was scary, dude. It looked scary, not gonna lie. It looked very, very scary. Continue. This is so loud for me, you have no idea, dude. But I'm not pussying out. I'm gonna have that volume all the way cranked up. If there are noises meant to scare me, then so be it. We're gonna take it right up the scrotum. Okay, this you probably don't see me now because it's so dark. This was the last place we were when we left. I also fixed my mouse, by the way, because I'm a genius of electronics. Not really, but it was, you know, I'm a little proud of that. It was a handy thing that I did. Okay, let's read this. I realize now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing those lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. June the 3rd of 1899. Oh right, I have a lantern. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Manders. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Manders. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Okay. Ooh, this be dark. Close your mouth, big. Who and or what was that? Here we go with the puzzles. DMI 1000 volts, 10 amps. What is this shit? It's like a battery. Hold on. Oh. Here's another one. Yeah, 10 amps, 1000 volts. There must be another one of these fuses in this room. Nope. You know what, just in case. Okay, dude. Crying? Shut up. Stop crying, dude. Why are you crying? What's going on?
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Okay. Cool, dude. Okay, so she oh, that actually scared me, dude. Fucking fuse. Wait, what? Well, so much for that fuse. Okay. This is really fucking dark, mate. Oh, we can get on top of this. Ah. Really? I feel like I fucked up by bringing this fuse with me already. For some goddamn reason. What's wrong with my internet today, dude? What the fuck? Shut up, laptop. So many spikes, man. What the fuck? I assume that machine opened this gate. Yes, it did. Ow, my ears, dude. So there's another machine that we need. Oh, okay. Shut up, dude. Okay, and here's the fuse that we'll need. Was that a pig I heard? Wait, with this, what? Bro, you're not gonna tell me I just fucked up by moving that fuse. Oh, there's one right here. Oh my lord, dude. What is that? Rats? Where the fuck are you? Oh, this is open now.
I told you he'd come.
The fuck is this, a vault?
Extraordinary, quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good go, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Okay. Isn't this... This is the intro screen, dude. What? Huh? I am confuzzled. Okay. I assume this is like a decontamination room or something. Flood breach, emergency shutdown in place. That's a grinder. They cornered the neck in the news. Such a fanfare. The Times wrote it was a splendid occasion. The bunting stretched for street and the fanfare blew. A proud day for the family. cold. Zulu Foxtrot 77. Zulu Foxtrot 77.
I have such visions to share with thee, if my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crumbs of my eyes. Make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Okay. Nice green light. That doesn't really light anything up. Nice chemise. May 1st, 1899. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things and I will tell you now, no. No, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this, I realize they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. Wow. I dig the tunes. Not yet. August 22nd, 1899. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly. But perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employ talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Fantastic. What was that? You can't see dentures and glasses? Not very normal, but, you know. Anything to do here? Can flush. And we're back outside. October 11th, 1899. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of a laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pans onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. And we have actually found that the intelligent placements of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy is particularly effective in this regard. Warning, fueling pumps. Volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Okay. Oh, me brethren. No, me brethren. Truck fueling station. September 28th, 1899. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man. As if this is to be desired, one might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. A pig. Men and women upon all fours, rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings, the air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased, he will spray his seed over passers-by. And yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No. This is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage, and as I reject these men of the government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can, We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Whoa, dude. Rude. Very rude. Just to go outside. There's like the thing. To the truck fueling station deal. Oh. Okay, so that we passed through there. Strangers not allowed this, not allowed on this. Works inquiries to be made at the lodge. It's a really weird design. Banned swine stench from our streets. Manda's factory must close. Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damned schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blasted tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyways. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Okay. What else should we do? Oh. So we need to put fuel in this thing to move it forward.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
To go to the church. Okay, what were those two red things that I saw that I'm not seeing anymore? Okay, what is that? Oh. Lights. So I assume you can... You know, there's a mask there. That mask was not there before. How do I... Like Siegfried of Katrina. Do I need anything extra for the... Do I need to... Oh, maybe I need to take this and fill it? Sorry, brethren. First encounter with the pig man? Dude, bro? Well, not really an encounter, but... There we go. Okay.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
All of that work to see, to just like move it a little bit to the back. It seems like this shit's gonna be important for some reason. Is the pig coming after me just in case? all me brethren. Oh, is this one of the pigmen? Trying to play God, are we, Mandus? Life stuck in Bibles. The wires came up out of the ground whilst he lay on the grass asleep. Like serpents they were, and they burrowed into his ears and became his listening. Cold, cold hands. Oh, wow. Creepy church. That's really what we need. Creepy church that looks like Amnesia the Dark Descent. Isn't that what we need? Ah, fantastic. I'm delighted. With sounds, randomly. Sweet. I don't know if I find, like, the... Calm down. I don't know if I find, like, the lack of, no necessity for Tinder boxes, for, okay. For Tinder boxes, for all that kind of stuff, a better or worse mechanic. I'm not sure. I'm sure that further down the line, using the lantern and having a lantern available to me at all times is gonna make the game more difficult, but still, I don't know. November 23rd, 1899. Twin candles, bent to the will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them. A shepherd indeed. Like, hold on, like 1080 is starting to be a little restart required, really. And okay, well, so we're gonna do it like that and like that. Cool. Dude, why the fuck doesn't this bot work anymore, dude? Did they just decide to, like, oh, it doesn't pay the bills, so we've just throw the bot away? Oh, it's so much faster. Wait. Hold on. Is it OBS? That should be. Maybe I never fixed this. Like I just made it, but I never really took care of it. So good thing we're doing it now. Is it the same? It's just a little bit different, but it's all good. Okay. Yeah, much faster. I don't have the greatest PC, so gotta lower it a little bit. Plus it'll look better on stream as well. Okay. This is a boiler? Talk about a town dedicated to pigs, man. Not in the good way, though. Won't see me living there. Father Jeremiah's Journal, October 1st, October 1st, 1899. Wait, let me check something. Yeah, online. Okay, they flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them, to bring salvation into their lives. Now drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that Mandus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them and they will almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sick bed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food-produced business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. Wow. What a good guy. We need a candle. Like these. Anything else here? Negative. So that's downstairs. Is there something there?
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Okay. So words of an old hog being a god. Did I just go over a ghost? I need a candle to go into that room that I'm sure it's a secret. Was this the end? This was the entrance, wasn't it? It's closed. Oh, great. I am now stuck inside this church with a puzzle to solve. Love it. Fantastique. Where am I gonna get one of these candles? Like, can't I just rip one from the... walls? Bibles, Bibles, Bibles. Do they call the Bible in England Biblia? That would be interesting. Do you have anything? Can I dissect you? Yes, church with freaky noises. That. Oh. Ready for the ritual, boys? We're about to summon Satana. No, we're not. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so we could light those up, but not these. So that must, in my opinion, mean something. No? Think so. Loose candle. I need a loose candle. Loose candle, anyone? So it's only the church that really emanates these fucking ominous as fuck sounds. Or not the church, that room over there. Okay. Okay, I can move this chair. Cool, cool, cool. Great stuff. Oh, never mind. Shields. Also can't light these up. Well, there has to... Ah, here it is. Here we go. Just didn't see it. Okay. Interesting church, indeed.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
And I can also hear the peg. These final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What bee-stitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I'll leave you this. Scrawl in this malodorous half-light whilst my tormentor shuffles below. My fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is finally my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. Okay. Okay, there he goes. There's no one there, dude. Come on, not baby sounds, dude. That's not cool. Holy shit. That's, it's actually fucking 10 times scarier than the fucking what were they called? The gatherers? Where am I supposed to go even? The dude with the deformities? Oh.
And so to the stoking. Pulling cogwheels now, sneezed into his kerchief when the dust got into his eyes. I have begun to change more rapidly now, he surmised.
Okay. Is this where I came from? No. No. So many secrets here and there. Holy shit. Okay, the pig is big man dude guy thing is officially terrifying. I think we'll need another thing like that. Yep. What? How did... Okay, dude. Mandu's Co. Meat Processing Factory. Anno 1828. I see what's up.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Could never figure this shit out. Do I need a bucket or something? Hello there, Tunin 2. How are you doing? Welcome to the Optimal Mobile Stream mediocre computer experience, but it's what I've got. How you doing? Okay.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
I wonder what you're talking about. You like that the cam is like dark as fuck? It's literally how, like, it's the room. It's just that dark. I have no light in my life. 'Tis but darkness. Piston rooms. Okay. He's very Bioshocky. Lamps, I like it. There goes a pig. Why do they keep running though? Yeah, I can still kind of see you, and it's no problemo. Have you given one a head shake yet? What, the pigs? No, I saw one close up in the dark, and I was like, I'm gonna stay here. You go right on by, sir. I very recently completed the first Amnesia, and the pigs are way more terrifying to me than the other creatures, the formed things. They're friendly? Oh, I'm sure. Hey, what's up?
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Okay. I'm sure they're very friendly. October 17th, 1899. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed-through at one end, so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use a natural static charge built up by the friction of the cards against the belt to build an electrical charge. which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the steering arm mechanisms and delivered along the stern arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial lightning contained within these canisters seem to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stun product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. This hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product, and from this point we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled floor, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. Well, fantastic. That sounds like something really cool. Let the air come in. Smells like pig in here. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Okay, so downstairs we go. Someone's mad. That truck just went past, just had one driving it like you. Oh. Wow, big rooms with not a lot of space to hide in. Love it. Ooh. Is this good? 1. Okay. Always deeper. Always deeper. That's what she said. I am funny. Piston control room. No pigs here. Out. Okay, 1. Could hide in the furnace. For that 1, I will tip you a grand total of 0 mons. Wow, thank you very much, sir. I quite appreciate it. Ooh, there's a sledgehammer here. What can't I take the sledgehammer? 135. So SM3 is another piston that needs to start working. October 18th, 1899, a series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available to the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefits of self-regulatory automation. Wow. Okay, so we need 3 and 6. So that's 4. It's working. That's 6 right there. Oh. And I assume 3 is here as well. 5, 6. Are there boulders in there? Bam! Is one boulder enough? Should be. No. Shit. More boulders. Mandas is a soy boy. Well, looks like it. There's another boulder. That enough? Aha! Danger! No entry to the under pistons when machinery is at rest. Very well, very well. This one is functioning. We need 3 now. Which I assume is right there, of course. Boulders. Yes, boulders. In there, close the thing. Let me out. Come on, dude. I did it. I done's it, dude. All right. Yes. True. True. Throwing chairs like it's just a little small fucking paddle. Yep, what are you doing? Okay. Is it now that I go hug him? Have I been reading the journal? No, not at all. Not at all. I just went here because it looked like important. Oh shit, that scared me a little bit. Awake alone to a housing. Is this the first one? The fires are stoked, assuming the same architect is responsible here as the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the fires. Okay. That... yeah. Sure thing. Well, no going back for us. We're screwed. White flag lifted. Oh shit. What's up, buddy? They run away after me? Where you at? I want to see you. Close by. What you gonna do? Can I outrun them, or is this like the Gatherers in Amnesia 1? Oh yeah, I can outrun them, no problem. As I say that, I think that's him I hear behind me. Good piggy. Slapped me twice. Okay, what do I need to do? Okay, that's the conveyor belt. There should be a hole in the floor somewhere. There's a note. Holy shit. October 21st, 1899. The product moves now into the bleeding. A system of spring-loaded blades are arranged here. Tension is built via a series of springs that run along the bleeding line, using the momentum of the product itself to build up the energy for the action ahead. The blades are released at a point of optimum tension as the product passes them. The combination of the speed of release and the sudden stop against the rubber buffers at the side of the line sets the blade spinning rapidly enough to cut the throat of the product. It is clean, sympathetic, and efficient process. The product then continues along the line and the natural bleeding process is allowed time to occur. The blood collecting in the angled basin at the foot of the line. Secondary spring blades are positioned at the two further points along the line. Should the mid-level rubber buffers continue to be manipulated in the form of a semi-bled product thrashing or twitching, these movements automatically form the basis of the spring energy required to send the next bleeding blade into activity. Good piggy. Good piggy. So you're talking about a hole. Alright. The pig was here. Oh. He's... Hit one time, bad feelings. Hit two times, feel real bad. Hit three times, means that and soon eaten. Alright. I'm fine with that. Nope. You don't know shit. Move along. Yeah, it's a little crippled. Ah, come on, bro. Well, I was hit like 5 times by now. So, am I gonna be eaten soon? What is there? Is that 2 pigs? I was trying to communicate with the pigs, but they don't understand Piganese, which is a more evolved language of pig. Okay, so you say that there should be a hole in the ground. Like that? I guess I missed a step. I got hit twice the first time, then I spent a huge time without being hit, and then I got hit 3 times. Well, if they ever make another game that they need a pig voice, I'll fucking do it. Like, oh, this must be the hole, right? Ah. Well, nope, not that way. Oh, stairs. Compound X storage. Danger, no naked flames. Isn't that Compound X thing for making the Powerpuff Girls? April 13th, 1899. The crate arrived this morning, and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery or was born deformed in an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is, I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him. The orb, huh? And suspect my great-uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the processes of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose man as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Wow, dude, that's so effed up, dude. Effed up, dude. Digging a hole, diggy hole in my chest why in my chest cavity? What the fuck, dude? My chest hole is fine. Or my chest is fine without holes in it. Is this processed meat or what the fuck is this? Sally will come and eat your hearts out, too. Sally will eat your heart out. Who's Sally? In the nest of eggs, threepenny, sixpence, sparrows and doves, see all the angels are weeping above. There's no more forgiving, there's no one to save. For today, darling, okay. Am I gonna get hit by Dr. fucking No Pants now? Ow. Ow. Oh, Sally's one of them. You made a poem about it in one of the early rooms. Oh. Guy's always knocked out. He's kind of a puss.
Quickly, Mandus, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Oh shit, this looks like modern, dude. July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brandenburg infusion vitae, first amnesia, to 1 part organ monad disparal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Yeah. More dentures, glasses. Is this for the gynecologist? Or what? Is this going to be an observer type deal? Is this light going to point something in specific? Show me the way. Alright, fuck that. There is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. Elevator accident. Okay. Down we go. Two a.m. If I'm still playing this in about an hour, tell me if you see like ghosts behind me and shit, because it's gonna be 3 a.m. so you know. Then I can like put it on YouTube and stuff. So like, yo, I was playing a horror game at 3 a.m. and a ghost popped up and stuff. What the fuck is this? What alien left this here? You know the way? 4 a.m. for you, goddamn. What are you? Finland? I think Finland is 2 hours ahead. Greece is also 2 hours ahead. Okay, so these things rotate. Okay. This will be for delivery. Low temperature storage. Holding pans. This is clearly for delivering some shit. How did I know what? Here, piggy, 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 piggy. One just vanished. Okay. Okay, dude. Oh, you're from Finland. Well, I know because I had a relationship with both a Finnish woman and a Finnish Greek woman, so I know the time zones. and I listen to a lot of Korpiklani.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Rude. Dude. In the same time, or what do you mean? I'm 2 hours behind. I'm like in the past now. For you, you're like 2 hours in the future.
A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does. Bleeding from each hole. Fore and aft, leaking down my legs. Blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit.
Holy shit, that kills my fucking throat.
I pass clot.
That kills my throat. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes they ripple in near me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Oh, you mean like both women at the same time? Or no, not. I'm not a fucking... I'm not one of those... my teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not us all can take the change on the other table. A beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Well, women in their periods, dude. It's like, you know, gosh darn. What is this shit? 0MD? Reddit body horror? Should I... Oh. Oh, that's a hole, dude. Okay. Poop out another one for me. Just in case. No? Only one? Okay, well. Oh. Ow. Oh my god, thank goodness the fucking door closed itself, dude. I think I was done for there. Holy shit. Okay. 0MD. Alright. And where do I get the other one? Goes in there. Probably in there. Do not startle or upset the acquisition. I'm holding pens. Be very, very quiet. August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pig screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms, imperfect, will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Wait, is this guy creating the pigs because he lost his kids or some shit? Gross, dude.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Calm down on the insults, bro. How did I know that this mother trucker was gonna be here? Oh, didn't see shit. That's right. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. 'Cause nothing really matters. Can you like go over there for a second? What a cutie. Look at that. Dude, go over there, dude. You're pissing me off. I'm about to fucking leave this place and hit you in the butthole. Now you check over there, you dumbass.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
A little bit too dramatic. I mean, come on, they're just pigs. Humanoid pigs, but... like, give them a break, dude. Okay. So I'm gonna have to shut that shit down. Ooh. They're right here. Flickering light always means that happiness and lovely stuff. August 4th, 1899. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued to acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. And shit's fucked up, dude. I don't know, like... holy shit. Okay, this is off for some reason now. Here we are again. On our own. Okay. Oh. What does this do? A heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Okay. further we will investigate then. Isn't there like an inventory, dude? Like, can't we just shove this like in an inventory? We actually have to carry this all the way. God dang it. That's closed, that's closed. Can't go in there, so must go up here. Back in the elevator. No. Oh. What can I use to, Oh, this is what I can use. Damn, dude. Fucking genius, bro.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Okay. Ow. You died. Again, unconscious, coughing, blurry vision. Come on, man. October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, de-haired, and scraped ready for gam rolling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines, via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat of others, or in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler, and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Okay. Very well.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable, it makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? Is that water pigs? Okay. Okay. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm and I am no Elihu. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder, or tears them asunder, as the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected area sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments. Ghosts of fear and spite. Gonna call James Bond.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
So where is the thing for Sluice Gate 2? Somewhere else? Most likely. Okay, so I think this had water. Yeah. Yep. That's where I went in. Sluice Gate 1. No, that's not what I want. Want Gate 2. Sluice Gate 1. Where is Gate 2?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one.
Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Okay. I need Sluice Gate 2. Please. There it is. I think there it is. But it is closed. Goddamn pig, you closed this, didn't you? Ah, there we go. There's a note. February 17th, 1899. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy. Yes, we see it." A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid. So like those of Egypt. Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat. And this is where the priests lived. This house, this is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that the offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling up on them. Yeah. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames, where it belongs, and clear the path to the center of the machine.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Okay, another decontamination chamber. Turn this off. It bothers me that it's on, dude. Oh, this is dark. That is a fatty one. Rude, dude. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dang complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human and so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Wow. Love the music, by the way. Remember, work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. Rude. What's that one doing? Why can't you just, like, fully close the doors? A little bit weird. I'm sleeping. This is where they are. Guess left is the wrong way. Always. Of course. Do I try to open this or do I just fall? Do I try to jump this? Guess I just fall. Wait. Why don't you go down, dude? There we go. This way I'm going left. Are we going down to the core of the earth? Like, holy moly, dude. Bilge pump maintenance access. It's like it's the freaking core of the earth. Ooh, we got an achievement. Okay, so it's been almost 3 hours of stream. Got a little bit of interaction there. It was cool. It was cool. I am gonna end it here though, because it is 3 in the morning. I'm gonna go do some ghost hunting. I'm gonna go to the graveyard with my cameras. I'm gonna do some Ouija board stuff. I'm gonna try to make some YouTube content. I'm gonna try to see if I can talk to some celebrities online. Via ghost hunting, of course, paranormal activity and stuff like that, because that's how you do it. Maybe I can make it on YouTube finally. And anyways, thank you very much for anyone that watched, that passed on by just to take a look at it and see if you'd like it or not. I appreciate it. This is unfortunately it's 480p, but I got good news today that hopefully by summertime we will have fiber in this town, which is good. So as soon as there's fiber, I'm gonna be starting to make good fucking decent live streams with decent fucking bit rate and you know, fucking everything is gonna be good. You know, fucking 6 or 7 megabyte upload, and you know, it's gonna be looking good. It's gonna have a lot of shit. It's gonna have a lot of stuff. So yeah, most important thing for me now is getting a job. I'm in the process of that. Hopefully I will make it, because that's the most important thing. Honestly, if I do get a job, or that particular job that I'm looking for and forward to, I will hopefully be also moving to a town closer to the place of the work, which means that, you know, in regards to streaming and stuff, nothing changes. Of course, working and, you know, streaming is going to be less, or it's going to be, you know, it's not going to be as much like for example, if I have to work at 9 in the morning, I'm not going to be streaming until like 3 in the morning. Obviously, you know, but like I could stream like from 9 p.m. up to like midnight or something and be completely fine. And with good internet, I could stream, you know, anything. I could stream Overwatch, I could stream, you know, multiplayer games that I really like to play, Rocket League, things like that, all that kind of stuff. I could stream all of that, you know, right now I can't really stream it because, you know, I don't have the possibility to do so. So, like, for example, I love to play Overwatch. Like, for example, I could start the stream at, with good internet, I could start the stream at like 3 p.m. and depending on the friends I would have available for stuff, I would either play a horror game, you know, not at 3 p.m., but I would either play like something, you know, of action adventure like Dark Souls or something else that, you know, would be a little like single player game or something. And then when it became like for time for some Overwatch, when I had someone to play Overwatch with, because honestly I don't find it fun anymore to play by myself because I get too angry, I would play it by myself. So yeah, it would just be like one of those things, you know what I mean? And I could just continuously stream, and when I had to take a break, I could just take a break, and that would be it. So that's the goal that I had, was pretty much that. So anyways, we'll see, you know, we'll see how this year goes. We'll see if this year is the year that life changed. Well, life changed already in many ways. For me, with the psychiatry stuff, with no alcohol stuff, no smoking stuff, life has already changed quite a lot. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what else. You know, I do need a job. I need a source of income to improve my setup, improve things, start focusing on improving my hobbies and the things that truly make me happy. And yeah, so anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one, and follow if you haven't, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Again, I just said this like 362 times. Bye bye.